Good afternoon. Now, if you don't think this song is the greatest song ever, I will fight you.
Gonna grab some afternoon delight. What's up, comic fans, and it's time for that new comic book day preview show. It's time for the previews. It's time for the previews of the books coming out April 26th, April 25th if it's DC, and your shop puts it out on a Tuesday. All right, so we're gonna get into all the books. We got spec books, we got spotlight books, and we got the books coming out this week, and we're getting into it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. And if you like comics, you're in the place to be. Let's get into it. You know how we do. We're going to start off with the spotlight books. Gotcha. It's not April Fool's, but no, we're actually going to start off with the spec books. All right. So I got 3 books on the spec. Yeah, spec books for me the last month or so. There haven't been a ton of them. You know, really, Spider-Boy was the big one. But yeah, not a ton. So here we go. First off, Doctor Strange, number 2. Pure spec on this one. But I'm just going off the end of this thing, and what they discover will shock them, but all is not what they seem. I'm thinking, besides for the big players in here, Clea, Doctor Strange, Nightmare, I think Moon Knight even shows up, or Mr. Knight. I'm thinking there might be some new character or unforeseen character in this story, Doctor Strange number 2, and that's why that is on the spec list. Next up, we have Star Wars, Darth Vader. It's black, white, and red number 1. Alright, so you got this awesome art. You got Jason Aaron on here. Peach Momoko does a cover and does a story in here. Klaus Janson. This is one of those books that just because it's Darth Vader and it's this cool, like, artsy offshoot, could be worth a little spec in the future. Oh, just hit the wrong button, but no, we're back to the spec books. And guys, Dark Horse still making Star Wars books, and so we have Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Quest of the Jedi number 1. There are some first appearances in this book, including right down here we got character Barnabas Thim and Barnabas's Jedi or Padawan, Bly. So both names right there. Boom. So this one is there you go, a spec book, if you will. And those are the spec books for this week. But now let's get into those spotlight books. First off, we have Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods number 4. This is strictly a cover by right here. Ooh, we're just gonna get the cursor over there, right? And what do we have? We have this dope cover. I mean, that is, to me, that's just so dope. So you got the main cover. I'll show you the other covers too. These aren't the ones that I'm spotlighting, but they're cool too. But the one I'm definitely spotlighting is this DeMeo cardstock variant. Now remember, it's a cardstock, so it's gonna cost you $1 more. So $5.99 instead of the A cover, $4.99. But I just love this cover. It just looks so dope. All right. Actually, why don't I bring that in just a little bit more? There you go. All right. Let's get to the next spotlight book. Again, another cover by, but this is Mark Brooks. And Mark Brooks does awesome covers. The inks, the colors. Man, he does so well. But yeah, there you go. It's The Scorched, number 17. If you're a Mark Brooks fan, I'd pick this up. If you're a Spawn fan, I think you have to pick this up. And why do I say that? Because it is part of a connecting cover series. So let's see if this comes up. Boom, there you go. Right? So you got Spawn number 17, which I got over here. And then next is The Scorch. You see that with She Spawn. Gunslinger Spawn will have the Mark Brooks part of it. And then last but not least, you have King Spawn. I get 2 of these. I get Spawn and I get Gunslinger. So I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and get some Scorched and King Spawn this month. All right, let's get into some final order cutoff books. All right, so these won't be out this week, but they will be out sometime in the near future, 3-4 weeks from now. All right. And as you can see here, Previews World, you got the final orders. Boom, you can go through all this. I made it easy this time. We're just going to skip right ahead to the first book. Again, it's another Wonder Woman cover. Last one was Lazarus Planet with Wonder Woman on the cover. This is Wonder Woman right here. All right, and this is just a really awesome cover. And I am currently blanking on who did this cover. Trying to remember. If this doesn't tell us, we'll just keep going, because I'm not gonna waste my time. You know what? This isn't gonna tell us, because Previews World doesn't really give you a lot of information about the DC books. So we'll just scroll down anyway, just in case it does. Because at the very least, you'll be able... It's a Raza cover. Yeah, how did I forget that? Raza. Cover B. Raza. And it's a cardstock. So again, it'll cost you an extra $1. But there you go. Raza. Tried to make this quick and I made it longer. Boom. Alright, next up is the Extreme Venomverse book. This is Venom, the other variant cover. Ryan Stegman does the cover art. And he's going to do a lot of these variations of this cover with a lot of different Venom type characters. All right, so this is pretty much Gwenom, and there you go. That's a variant cover again. Ryan Stegman. This is issue number 2. All right, so issue 1 is coming out, and I think it's straight up Venom on issue 1. All right, let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. All right, The Ambassador is already up to issue number 3. I've heard good things about it. And they are reprinting issue number 1, second edition, special, second printing, special edition. Words. Yeah, so if you missed issue 1, you can grab that second printing. Dead Romans is coming out with issue number 2, and a second printing of issue number 1 in case you missed that. I've heard mixed reviews. I read the first book. It's okay. It was okay. I did like the art. So, but there's issue 2 in case you want to see where it goes. Alright. And, let's click on one of them. Fred Kennedy is writing this, so I just wanted to make sure I pointed out the writer. Not for any particular reason, just so you know who's writing it. Alright, Philadelphia, that's a pretty good series right there. I'm still way behind on it, but what I've read of Philadelphia, I have enjoyed, and it's on issue 30, so, it's been decent if they keep the series going. Local Man number 2 gets a second printing, and Local Man number 3 comes out this week, alright? As you see, I'm subscribed to it, so hopefully that's in my pull box. Did have some issues the past week with my comics, so hoping for the best. Scorch number 17. Here you see I didn't order or subscribe to it. I just ordered that from a different LCS. That's it. But I'm definitely getting that book as well. Stillwater has a trade. I love the first 2 volumes of that. So here's to keep going. Vanish. I'm subscribed to that. Ryan Stegman on that book with Donnie Cates. It's a fun book. All right. It's pretty fun. Boom. Here comes the Boom. Ready or Not. What do we have coming out of Boom? Anything of interest. If you're a Dune fan, there is some Dune. Grimm, I love the art of Grimm, so I'm still getting it. The story's been okay. And if you're a big fan of David Mack, they have that Something's Killing the Children Slaughter Pack bundle. Alright, we're at Dark Horse. And what do we got there? You got Blue Book. That's been a fun read. I actually ordered that from a different LCS as well. And you have that Star Wars High Republic Adventures. It's a one-shot too. You know what? Let me throw that in the order. There we go. See, and that's pretty much how easy it should be to order that book. All right, we're at IDW Publishing. And they've got some Dungeons and Dragons for your D&D fans, and also Star Trek. There's some TMNT, some turtle stuff in there. And you do have The Last Ronin Lost Years, issue number 3. That's coming out. And they have a reprint of issue number 1, the director's cut. All right. And then you got the ongoing TMNT title. DC Comics. DC. You got the Action Comics 1054. All right. Metallo causing a stir there. There's a being or entity that's got Metallo all riled up, and he thinks Superman's, part of his problems. And Superman's like, what did I do? But Action Comics, that's been pretty good. As you see, I'm not subscribed again. I ordered that, but from a different LCS. Just trying out some new stuff. What else we got here? Yeah, you got Blue Beetle Graduation Days coming to an end with issue number 6. Detective Comics is going on. That's pretty good. That's more of a detective book for Batman, it's this detective, right? So it should be. Green Arrow, number 1 of 6. This is part of that lost storyline of the Green Arrow. He is lost, and people are trying to find him. There might be a first appearance of a villain in this book. All right, I guess we'll find out tomorrow when the book comes out. What else? You got Harley Quinn. There is a Jenny Frison cardstock cover if you are interested in that. And what else do we have? We got that DeMeo cover that I spotlighted. I can literally just click this though if you want to see it in nice resolution. There you go. Alright, what else do we have? Riddler Year 1, issue number 4 is out. Lots of stuff. This is Sandman, Dead Boy Detectives, number 5. Doom Patrol, number 2, supposed to be a new character in this one. I forget their name. I think it's like Worm. But I read the first issue and it was really good. So I'm actually looking forward to Doom Patrol. Alright, we're at Marvel Comics. You got Aliens number 1. I believe this is the 3rd volume of Aliens that's coming out. Always cool covers on the Aliens books, so I like that. Avengers Beyond number 2 is coming out. The Beyonders trying to enlist the help of the Avengers. I wasn't a big fan of the first issue, in all honesty, so I probably won't pick up issue number 2. Captain Britain keeps on with up to issue number 3. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 12 is out. I've heard the Captain America books are really good. I just haven't dove into them yet. Clobbering Time number 2 is out. I know nothing about that book. You got Daredevil number 10. I like Chip Zdarsky and his Daredevil. It's gotten a little bit too bogged down by Daredevil just dealing with anger issues, and I don't know. But overall, from beginning to end, I've really liked Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run up until now. Alright, you got Deadpool number 6 with the Timeless Mole Man variant. So that's pretty cool. You got Doctor Strange. There might be a cameo or so first appearance in that book, but we'll see. That is just pure speculation on my behalf. There's another Guardians of the Galaxy book out this week. Not to be confused with the Guardians of the Galaxy book that came out 2 weeks ago. This is a different storyline, okay? The Hulk. This will pretty much wrap up that Intergalactic Space Hulk series. Ryan Otley is writing that. Alright, and you do have a Scotty Young variant for that. Alright, so you got some Invincible Iron Man. This is a pretty cool cover. I think it'd be big with the kiddies. There you go. Groot wearing the Iron Man helmet. That's pretty fun. Yeah, let's keep the party going. You got Sins of Sinister, Dominion. Alright, this is going way out into the future. But you do have the Apocalypse Timeless cover by Alex Ross. Alright. A lot of shadow play on that one. Alright, what else do we have? You got that Darth Vader, right? The black, white, and red. Dope, lots of covers, so that's probably worth grabbing. Let me just grab one of those while I'm here. Boop. And we'll just order that one. Apparently this is a 4-issue series, so that it'll keep going. Strange Academy Finals number 6. The preview for that says it's going to be a clutch book, and they don't want to give too much about it, so Hey, if you're a Strange Academy fan, check that out. You got the Thor Timeless Loki variant, so that's cool. And yeah, you got the Venom Lethal Protector, second volume, number 2. Where we at? Dynamite. Gargoyles, number 5. Lots of covers for that. I don't know, I haven't heard much about the Disney stuff. And then you got Vampirella. Lots of covers for that. And now at the rest of the books coming out this week, you got Action Tank Volume 2, issue number 1. So that's issue number 1 coming out of a, indie label. And yeah, it's a lot of other books. You got Darkstalkers, Felicia number 1. I believe this is the first comic featuring Felicia from the Darkstalkers video game. So there you go. You got the Harley Quinn number 18 Batman homage signed for $39. You can order that through your LCS, and they'll get that from Dynamic Forces. What else do we have? Going to keep on scrolling until we find something else worth talking about. And yeah, if you guys see something that I'm missing, go ahead, hit me up, let me know in the comments, or hit me up on Instagram, or however, if you talk to me on the regular, hit me up however you normally communicate with me. Money Shot's got a second volume coming out. And what else do we have? I'm gonna keep going. Let's see, Pop Scars. What else do you have out here? A lot of books, a lot of indie books coming out. You got this Queen in Comics hardcover. It tells stories of the band Queen, and how they rose to stardom and such. And yeah, we're in the S's, so we're almost done. Thank you for joining me, guys. I really do appreciate it. You got Tales from Nottingham number 3. I wasn't paying attention. I realized there was another Nottingham book out, but apparently there is. There's Exiled. So that's that Wesley Snipes book. There's a couple covers of that. Yeah. Guess we're almost to the end. We're at the W's, and there we are. That's the end of it, guys. So thank you very much for joining me. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below if you liked the content. If you didn't, let me know why. I don't mind. I can handle criticism. But yeah, thank you again, comic fans, for joining me. And again, do what you do. Peace. What's up, comic book fam? Comic books.